So in conclusion, we would like to suggest that what was once a survival response can actually be turned into an injurious pathway that's hurting us. And the foraging response is now driving Alzheimer's and behavioral disorders. What was to help us store enough fat to survive starvation is now turning into obesity that's persistent with fatty liver, dyslipidemia. What was meant to be insulin resistance to preserve glucose for the brain is now driving diabetes. What was to induce low-grade inflammation to help us fight infection may actually be driving things like heart disease. The increase in systemic and glomerular pressure is probably the reason we're at risk for high blood pressure, stroke, and chronic kidney disease. And interestingly, this switch away from the mitochondria to a process called glycolysis is actually driving tumor growth. And in the last few years, the amount of papers, and we've been involved with some of them, showing that fructose can drive cancer growth, it's really enormous. And there's a very strong relationship. So this is not our friend. We need to recognize that high sugar diets is not good for our health. And we need to cut back on sugar. We need to cut back on carbs. We're all eating too many carbs, so we should just cut back. We don't necessarily have to go on a keto diet, but we should reduce our carbs.